It's Thursday, November 14th, 2019, and I'm Dave Sobel. 3 things to know today. The JEDI follow-up and what a judge sees about the market. A Google trifecta of news. And we answer, how many endpoints can a tech service? This is the business of tech. Let's start with a follow-up to the award of the Defense Department's JEDI program to Microsoft. Oracle has filed a lawsuit accusing the DoD of improperly limiting competition. Amazon Web Services, who was long seen as the frontrunner for this contract but lost the award to Microsoft, has, as of this recording, not made any moves. For those not familiar, JEDI is the Joint Enterprise Defense Infrastructure Contract, which is meant to build an enterprise-wide computing system run by a commercial tech company for use across the DoD. Why do we care? The way the cloud is adopted by the DoD will matter in terms of the way the government uses the cloud. It also sets a clear expectation of the way the cloud works commercially. A previous case filed by Oracle that started in August 2018 did result in the judge noting that the contract, bid fixed price, is at odds with the fact that cloud computing services are expected to change over time. Even the judge understands the value of elastic computing and its billing model, and that's important to note as everything moves to a subscription economy. Services are being consumed via subscription, and it's permeating even the US government. Let's catch up with Google for 3 pieces of news today. Google launched its Network Intelligence Center, a platform that uses AI to manage networks. 4 modules are available, including connectivity tests, network topology, performance dashboard, and firewall metrics and insights. Secondly, the company has announced that they have plans to move into banking, partnering with financial institutions such as Citigroup to offer checking accounts. Finally, a new Forrester report predicts that Alibaba will surpass Google Cloud in revenue, moving into 3rd place behind Amazon Web Services and Microsoft. Why do we care? Well, there's a lot to unpack here. The Network Intelligence Center announcement should be notable for those who deliver IT services. The announcement does not give details about multi-tenancy, which is a requirement for most service providers, but the continuing maturity of products from Microsoft and Google for systems management is worth tracking. How long until they serve the service providers too? The move into banking has to be about data, as information about how users spend money would be invaluable. It leaves the question, do these tech platforms really have to get into every business line? Do we really need financial products from them? If they're just partnering and mining the data, what's the value? The Forrester report shows the power of Alibaba and the size of the Chinese market more than a weakness of Google, as these numbers are worldwide. We are trending to a world of 2 internets, those of open democracies and those of closed authoritarian-led countries, and this is a byproduct of that. Insight into the market size for sure. The Mac versus PC debate gets new data coming out of the Jamf Nation User Conference. IBM has announced its research showing employees who use Mac are more likely to stay with IBM and exceed performance expectations. Additional data of note, 1 staff member can support 5,400 Mac users, while IBM needs 1 staff member per 242 PC users. Only 5% of Mac users call the help desk for assistance, compared with 40% of PC users. IBM revealed that about 60% of their laptops are Windows, 30% are Macs, and 10% are Linux. Why do we care? The data around management of endpoints is information that service providers are often looking for. How many endpoints can a single technician handle is a refrain heard around the community. Well, for IBM, that number is 242 PCs, or 5,400 Macs. The data is being announced at the Jamf event, which is notable because the audience is focused on Mac administration, and so the data is certainly intended to present well to the audience. This data says the value of endpoint management will be lower when those endpoints are not Windows PCs. The inverse is that businesses can save a lot of money moving to Macs versus PCs in support costs. Speculating a little, this could also prove true for Chromebooks or iPads. Now the question becomes, what's the future of these devices over time, and how will that impact your business? Today's episode was brought to you by the Killing It podcast. Did you catch episode 33, which came out on Tuesday? This week's topics: AI ethics with news out of the DoD, how much life is left in the RMM market, and a debate on digital transformation based on new tech dial data. 3 experts, 3 topics, 30 minutes, and 1 focus on making money in IT. Catch the show in your favorite podcatcher or on mspradio.com. Thanks for listening to The Business of Tech. If you like what you hear, share with a colleague or take the time to send a review, but on Apple Podcasts or Google Play, and let us know what you think of the show, and we will see you tomorrow.